Hello friends, welcome to your own YouTube channel. Friends, this dictation is spoken at the speed of 80 words per minute from GD Bestser book, Speedography Volume 1st. The link to the outline of which is given to you in the description of the video from where you can see its outline. To get similar dictations and outlines, please subscribe to our channel and like and share the videos. Dictation will start after 5 seconds. Start. The Honorable Minister for Banking has said that the opposition is creating an atmosphere of despondence and it is creating a misapprehension. Is this misapprehension? I do not like to enter into further arguments with him, but I warn the government that it should think about the situation. There are many comments on the debt trap. I have mentioned I do not like to read out these comments in order to save my time. In this connection, the question of devaluation comes in, and it is a very serious danger to our country's economic self-reliance and economic sovereignty. I do not have the time to explain. If there is a devaluation, then we will earn less while we export more in volume, and when we import we shall spend more. That is another angle, another factor of the debt trap. A for the unofficial devalued position of our rupee in terms of the SDR, the Indian rupee has got devalued as much as 40% during the last years. Therefore, I have referred to the debt trap. This is what is happening. The day before yesterday, the Honorable Finance Minister asked Professor Lakshman what our suggestion was regarding a selling on not only on deficit but also on external debt. I say yes, there is a selling in so far as external borrowing is concerned. There must be a safe limit, and this safe limit should not exceed 20% of the export earnings in a year. And this was said by our Honorable Finance Minister of this very government. Who that person was, I need not take his fame. Everybody knows he was recognized as the number two Prime Minister's cabinet. He prescribed in this house and in the other house that our safe limit on external borrowing should not exceed 20% of the annual export earning. This, I think, was said when the country was debating the IMF loan, and he said that we were certainly prudent. We are within the safe limit of debt. Now, according to my calculation, I may be mistaken. I wish I were mistaken. That limit has reached about 27%. Therefore, we have crossed the danger mark. We have crossed the red line. Therefore, government should exercise great restraint on this. I have seen how the World Bank assistance is misused. In this connection, I would like to mention about the circulation of money. The aggregate money circulated was of the order of rupees 7,000 crores, which has increased to about rupees 80,000 crores. Therefore, you can very well understand the impact of all these things. Now, much is being talked about the deficit of rupees 7,000 crores. I do not like to enter into it now, but what is that is causing me anxiety? It is the deficit of rupees 7,000 crores, which is going to be there after the new imposts by way of taxes, direct and indirect, of rupees 600 crores, and also after the imposition of a new type of taxation, that is hike in the administrated prices to the extent of about rupees 3,000 crores. Sir, the Honorable Minister of State for Finance was mentioning that it was the practice adopted by some other government against which they have got something, even if they had done it. It is not correct approach to the problem. If the Janta government had done so, it was wrong on their part to have done so, because a ministered price should not become another instrument for raising the revenue. That is the fundamental position which the government should accept. I am opposed to this practice. I am opposed to this because if you raise your revenue by way of excise duty, customs duty, etc., they are to be shared by the states, whereas if you raise revenue through the system of administrated prices, you retain everything with you, and I shall come to the aspect later on. Therefore, this is not to be followed. That way, it is a different thing, but the states are being deprived of their legitimate share, and if they had been a part of the regular budget, the states would not be deprived of their legitimate share. Therefore, even hiking the administrated prices has become a regular phenomenon in revenue raising. Last year, you might have noticed the budget imposts were of the order of rupees 963 crores, but the administrated prices touched the figure of rupees 3,000 crores during the year. This is the revenue income by way of increase in the administrated prices, which is more than 3 times or 4 times more than what we imposed on the people by way of regular budget imposts. Stop.